Good afternoon, everybody. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I usually don't set stuff down where it doesn't belong, but there's a lot in this garage, this little shop area. There's tires, oil, fan trap, pressure washer, air compressor, trailer hitch, more tires and rims, jack stands. But anyway, there's just a lot going on. There's a lot of stuff in here for this little covered shelter. Anyway, just touching base again. Today I'm gonna peel the duct tape off, change the rear wheel studs. These are like real short ones, as you can tell. Like, they barely go past the lug nut. There's no spacer on it or nothing. So I got these guys. They're a little bit longer than the ones I have on the car. They're not as long as I'd like, but these are all I could get my hands on for now. So I'm gonna try to put those in today. I got a method that I've seen that I want to try, so hopefully that'll work. But got set for that side, set for the other side, for the left rear, right here. I'm gonna need, you know, some old lug nuts. Slide the drawer back right there. But I do want to say thank you. Oh shoot, hang on, we gotta go to the other side. Read this, unless you read upside down, but I barely can read. So, Glory Motorsports, thank you for sending me these. Their sponsor, it came on board late last season. He's got his own site and store for this stuff. He sells basically any kind of parts you need. He's you know, I guess just sells parts. I mean, I don't really know where else to go with that. If you need parts, you go, you know, obviously Glory Motorsports has got your parts. But he also has a sponsorship this year to go on the roof. He sent me some rims, which I do believe this rim, possibly that rim, I don't know. Well, either way, I think there was an earlier video on my Patreon with new rims that I was mounting. I don't think that's it. I think the left rear is a new one that he sent me, and then there's a few more in the trailer that he did send me. So he sent me all that stuff, so thank you to him for that. Another update about what's missing here. Okay, I was just making sure, you know. Yeah, there's nothing there. Well, anyway, an update about that real quick. So I've already told you guys I got something in the works. It's gonna be a surprise. It's still in the works, currently still in the works. The next news, yeah, next thing to go in that hole. Oh yeah, oh yeah, just wait, and not only that, I got this. I got the thingy that sits on top that goes wah wah, that thingy. I got the thingy that goes from the wah wah to the round things in the rear. These things, those right there, that make the tire go like that. I got that thing. What else did I get? I got these things. You know, there's 4 of them on each side that come down and out and go over there and make the noise go over that way. Yeah, I got the whole shebang there. So I'm excited. I'm excited to really well, let's just say I hope it goes okay, because there's, you know, it's got to go to the doctor's office. It's been sitting for a little while. I want to make sure that it is perfect and that it is good, so that when it gets dropped in there, we're gonna run. We're gonna run good. That's all I gotta say. I hope so. Now, no excuses on why the driver can't wheel this thing, all right? So, with that being said, okay. So, after that short little time lapse, I popped all the studs out. See, there's nothing. Nada. With a BFH. You probably understand what a BFH is, but I don't need to say it. I screwed this onto the stud this way, right? So it's kind of hard to do with one hand here, but I screwed on just a little bit, just enough like that, so it's sort of flush with the tip of the stud, right? And then just beat on it with a hammer. About 3 hits I could get it out. But here's one of the new studs, here's one of the old studs. There is quite a difference in size there. So a little bit of a difference in size, which is fine. I don't, you know, I needed to run a spacer obviously, and I couldn't, so I needed the longer studs. There's nothing wrong with these, they're still good studs, so I'll probably use them as spares. Good morning, everybody. There we go. Look at that. Now, nice clean camera. Oh, shoot. I had a little bit of grease on my finger. I just touched my ear. I bet you I got a finger mark on it now. But anyway, so we left off a couple days ago trying to get the wheel studs all situated. As you can tell, got them all out. They had a little bit of a flat grind to them. And then the new ones I took to work. I put a flat grind on them so they have clearance to clearance the hub. It's kind of hard to tell, I know, I'm sorry. The lighting's not very good, but so it can clear the hub back here. Well, anyway, I went ahead and put these two in. I wanted to make sure it was gonna work before I put it on camera and then look stupid for not knowing what I'm doing. Even though I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. It makes sense to me. So, anyway, I didn't break nothing. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. So, this and that. I'm ready to go. If you can hear all those little taps on the roof, it is because it's raining. Wonder if I can catch one. I caught one in the eyeball, but can't catch one on the camera. But it's raining. And I'd say it's probably a cool 70, 75 degrees outside right now. So, heck, it might even be 80. I don't know, but it is cool. It is a nice, cool, not like super hot. I'm not sweating yet, so that's you can tell that right off the bat. So come out here and do this as much as I can before it starts getting too hot, because trust me, it'll get hot. It gets way too hot in Florida. But anyway, so now this is the first time you get to see my light. It's just a Harbor Freight special, but I mean it here, let me stand in front of the car. I mean, it brightens it up in here pretty good. You can do a lot of work out of here with that light. So, and it brightens it up enough in here. I mean, it's obviously dark under there, but it's always gonna be, unless you have lights coming from the floor or something. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and put you in. So for those of you that haven't met Jack yet, just kidding, this is Jack. He's gonna be my assistant today. I'm gonna go ahead and put him like that, and I'm gonna put you guys there like that. I know you can't see, just hang on. Just hang on. There you go. Alright, Jack. You're doing a good job. I'm gonna show you how I do all this, and we'll go from there. Take one of these lug nuts. These are old lug nuts that I had. They're spares, so if they break, it doesn't mean nothing to me. I'll just buy another one, you know, or whatnot. But they're just old spare lug nuts. I got these washers from an actual wheel stud installing kit that I borrowed from work from my buddy Esai. One thing I forgot on this stud, and you guys just watch me put it in there. Ooh, that's a little warm. Yeah, careful, those are warm. one thing I forgot to do that I did on the others is install a little bit of grease. Typically, here, I'll do it now. I'll show you now, actually. So I got this fancy thing. I forgot their name. I'm sorry, but I will look it up and I will put it in the comments. I got a bunch of Amazon order stuff from a lot of people, and I appreciate it. But this was one of them. So thank you for the grease cone. It's just a Work Pro from Amazon. But this is what I'm talking about right here. This grease, this is Amsoil grease. Best grease in the market right here. Go ahead, put a little bit around there. Ah, shoot. Grab yourself a rag. Also from Amazon. I forgot your names, I'm sorry, but I promise I'll put them in the comments and thank you in this video. So just stick a little bit of grease on the knurl part. So on these wheel studs, I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's like a knurl. It's for a press fit stud. Right there, just like that. Take your rag, off your fingers. Now remember, these are hot. Ah. Get a little warm. Slide them on the ground right there, just like that. That. Here's 4 or 5. Alright. And that there, so I think you install wheel studs or longer wheel studs. Let's take a look. They're all on there, nice and pretty. Oh, by the way, these aren't stripped. They kind of look stripped in the video, but I promise you they're really not. They actually took the coating off with a gold lug nut. There's actually kind of gold in there. But anyway, they're butted up. That's as far as they would go. They're butted right up to the base of the hub. So there's that. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys. I brought home this blue Loctite from my toolbox because wrong door. I wanted to show you about these guys right here. So these, it's hard to do with one hand, hang on. Where'd my foot go? Just kidding, it's camo, you can't see it. Anyway, go ahead and take these guys. Oh, you can't even see, sorry. These guys right here. See how little they are? These things always tend to back out. Alright, just remember, it's hard to do all this with one hand. I'm holding the camera and the wrench and the bolt in one hand, holding the Loctite in the other. So if you get some weird views with some weird angles and stuff, please just bear with me. And then this blue Loctite, we just want to put a dab, a little bit more than just a dab or a touch or so. But this is blue Loctite. It's literally just Loctite. It's not high strength. It's not for heat. It's not for anything like that. It's just to keep this bolt from coming out of this hole. All right. Get a good little oomph on it. We'll go ahead and do this side. The other side as well. When I get over there, I'm going to do that side as well. Put a dab like that. Just give it a good little, just like that. And that, again, for the last time, I promise, is how you install wheel studs. I think. I hope. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, do everything you just saw over here, over there. It's kind of hard to get the camera in there pointed at me and see what I'm doing, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the camera. As soon as I get that side complete, I'll grab you guys from Mr. Jack. We'll walk over there. I'll show you everything I did, how it all came out, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're on the driver's side. Got all the studs in. Got those little bolts Loctited. That's where they are. So now I should be able to run some wheel spacers that I need to on this thing. But yeah, there's that. The two screws right there on my finger pointing. I got that one. And that one right there. Make sure these are always pretty tight. Yeah. There's that. But anyway, it's starting to rain pretty heavy now. There is supposed to be a thunderstorm rolling in, and I don't want to be under this big metal carport when that happens. So I appreciate you all. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see ya.